Hello, my dear students. Welcome back once again after a long time. So today I am here with the ISC Political Science practice paper. So usually students in this new session, they are facing a problem in section A, that is of 16 marks, because MCQs will also be there, fill in the blanks, one word answers, true and false. So I have compiled questions from different papers, like different questions of different schools, and I have brought it into one paper. So this video is going to be a little lengthy. So if you really have patience, then please sit and watch it. So I'm going to help you out with section A, that is of 16 marks. Okay. The first we'll do with choose the correct answer. So here it is on the screen. So let's start it. So this paper is of 16 marks. So many questions are there. So you need to have patience. Okay. So hope this video will help you a lot. And if you find this video helpful, then please do share among your friends also, so that they can also get help out of this paper. So let's start with choose the correct answer. So many questions are there. So only few will be asked in your exams. So which one of the following is the feature of a unitary form of government? So you can see here, impartial judiciary is there, rigid constitution is there, single uniform administration is there, dual citizenship is there. So accordingly, this will be the correct answer, single uniform administration. Okay. Now let us move on to number 2. Okay. Number 2. Okay. In which form of government is there a very close connection between the legislature and executive? So parliamentary, presidential, unitary, and federal. So there is a very good relation between in the parliamentary form of government. So A is the correct answer. The method of direct election is adopted for electing the options are Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha, the president, and the vice president. So the answer is B, that is Lok Sabha. Now, following country is an example of totalitarian state. So accordingly, Russia is also there, Bhutan is there, China is there. So according to me, it is both A and C. Okay, A and C is the correct answer because their totalitarian government is there. Okay. Now, next one, of the following house can be elected as a member, elected as Prime Minister of India. Options are Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, only Lok Sabha, both A and B. So Lok Sabha as well as Rajya Sabha. The answer is both A and B. Okay. So members of Lok Sabha as well as member of Rajya Sabha can be elected as the Prime Minister of India. Now next one, which one of the following is a feature of parliamentary form of government? Option A, executive authority is vested in councillor, minister or cabinet. Executive authority is vested in an individual elected for fixed term. The head of the state is also head of the government. Head of the state cannot dissolve the lower house before the expiry of its term. So according to me, the answer should be A. Let's go with executive authority is vested in council of minister or cabinet. Okay, so this one will be taken as a correct option. Option number A. India is a republic because why is India a republic? Why is India a republic? So every year elections are held. People of India cast their vote and elect the government. India has an elected head of the state who is elected for fixed term. So this will be the correct answer. India has an elected head of the state who is elected for the fixed term, who does not possess any hereditary right. Now number 8. Which one of the following directive principles of state policy has not been implemented? So here you can see here, free and compulsory. When this question was made, at that time, this question was correct because Uniform Civil Code was not implemented. But recently, Uniform Civil Code is implemented. So all of these are correct. Okay, all these are implemented. Recently, Uniform Civil Code is also implemented in Uttarakhand. Okay. So now next one, let us go with number 9. Who is in charge of administration of municipal corporations? So the answer is mayor, deputy mayor, chief executive officer, chief minister. So mayor is the correct answer. Okay. Now number 10. Which of the following word has not been written in the preamble of the Indian Constitution? So by seeing this, sovereign is also written, socialist is also written, democratic is also written. This Indian is not at all written. Now, which of the following is a key aspect of federalism that does not exist in the Indian Constitution? Which one of it? So it is here, we don't have a dual citizenship. Okay, dual citizenship is not at all mentioned in our constitution. Okay, now number 12, which of the following problems most fostered regionalism in India? Social, economic, religious, both A and B. So I'll go with both A and B. Okay, social, economic. So socio-economic causes are the reasons for regionalism in our country. Okay, now number 13. In Supreme Court in USA, the judges are appointed by President with the consent of whom? Citizen, Chief Justice, Senate, Prime Minister. So answer is Senate. Okay. The next one. In which of the following forms of government the state has full control over the whole life of the individual? So that will go with totalitarian state. Okay. So democratic, there is no control. Federal state also no control. Okay. And in constitutional monarchy also there is no control at all. Okay, now let us move on to number 16. 15 is I've omitted. Now, number 16. Bicameral union parliament is essential in dash form of government. So which form of government? So according to me, it is essential in federal form of government. Okay, federal form of government. Number 7. Which constitution is considered as a man-made constitution? Enacted, evolved, unwritten. So definitely I'll go with enacted constitution. Okay. Now number 18. Which one of the following is not the function of Prime Minister of India? Which one of the following is not the function of Prime Minister in India? So answer is resupplying of portfolios of minister can be done. Grant pardon of criminal facing death sentence, that cannot be done. Okay. So this cannot be done. Determining the foreign policy can be done. Power to get parliament resolved, that also can be done. The basis of federal form of government is dual form of government. So definitely written constitution is must. Okay. Now this 18 questions we can practice it for MCQ. So all 18 will not come. Out of these, only 2 or 3 can be asked in your exam. Now let us move on to assertion and reasoning. So assertion number 1. The preamble of Indian Constitution states that India is a sovereign country. That is true. This means that government is divided into 2 levels. That means government is divided into 2 levels. Preamble of the Indian Constitution states India is a sovereign country. Okay, that is correct. A is right, but okay. This means the government is divided at 2 levels. So definitely wrong. Okay, so we'll go with A is right, but R is not the right explanation of A, because statement A is correct, but the reason given over here is incorrect. The next one, assertion number 2. A written constitution is must for a federation. That is true. Still, there is no division of power. There is no special need for written constitution in unitary states. So there is a contradiction. Okay. So definitely we'll go with B. Both assertion and reasons are true, but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion, because there is no connection, because they are talking about federation and here they are talking about unitary state. Okay. So both are correct in their own terms. So we'll go with B. Okay. Now number 3, assertion number 3. A no confidence motion leads to the resignation of Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers. Reason: the Council of Ministers remain accountable to the Lok Sabha as per the principle of collective responsibility. So that is correct, because no confidence motion once moved, the Prime Minister resignation leads to the resignation of all the ministers. Once again, a no confidence motion leads to resignation of Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers. Reason: because Council of Ministers remain accountable to Lok Sabha as per the principle of collective responsibility. So we'll go with number A. Both assertion and reasons are true, and the reason is the correct explanation. The reason is the correct explanation of the assertion. Now number 4. Casteism is, okay, so let me correct it. Okay. Casteism is responsible for existence of caste communalism in boys. Reason. So let me correct it. A reason: it functions in the most elaborate and rigid form in our country. Okay. So number 4, what will be the correct one? Both. Casteism is responsible for the existence of caste communalism violence. Correct. It functions in the most elaborate rigid form in our country. Both are right. Both are right. Okay. Number 5. Indian president has comparatively lesser veto power than the president of US. Reason, Indian president is a nominal head. That is true because Indian president as compared to the US president is less powerful. Okay. So let us go with number A. Both assertion and reasons are true, and the reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Okay. So let me correct this one. True. Okay, but so both assertion and reasons are true, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Indian president is comparatively lesser veto power because Indian president is the nominal head of our country. Number 6, assertion. India has a parliamentary system of government. Indian parliamentary is bicameral. India has a parliamentary system of government. Okay, that is true. Indian parliament is bicameral. So it is said Indian parliament is bicameral. That is why we have a parliamentary system of government. So it is incorrect. So we'll go with B. Both assertion and reasons are correct, but reason is not the explanation of the assertion. Okay, both are correct because we have a parliamentary system of government as well as Indian parliament is bicameral. Okay, so we have completed assertion and reasoning. So let us now move on to fill in the blanks. So few fill in the blanks will also be asked. Okay, so we'll try to do it one by one. Okay, so I'll write the answer over here. So limited government guaranteed fundamental rights. Limited government guaranteed fundamental rights to the citizens and emphasis on individual flourishing and characteristic of a dash democratic state. So it will be LIBERA, liberal. Okay, the answer is liberal. So let me go with the green one. Okay, so let me correct it. L. Okay, from here. LIBERA, liberal democratic state. Okay, liberal democratic state. Make it bold. Okay, liberal democratic state. The number of representatives and senators in US House of Congress is how much? The answer is in House of Representative 435 is there. Okay, 435 is there, and okay, I'll write it over here. 435 and 100. Okay, for both the blanks. So this will cancel. So let me make the blank little small. Okay. So how much? The number of number of members, number of representatives, and the senators in. Okay, little question is little bit problem. So let me tell you, the House of Representatives has 435 members, whereas Senate has 100 members. Okay, so let me color it. Okay, now according to the United States Constitution, money bill have to originate. Money bill will originate. Where it will originate? It will originate in House of Representatives. The House of RE. Okay, so House of Representatives. So answer is House of Representatives. House of Representatives. Okay, the civil service or bureaucracy is also known as political executive or the permanent executive. Political or PRMA, permanent. Political or permanent. So let me highlight it. So green. Okay. Number 4, we have political or permanent. Sorry. So let me correct it. Okay. Correct. The civil service or bureaucracy is also known as permanent executive. Okay. Now, if non-members of parliament is selected as minister, she has to secure his or her seat with dash month of his or appointment. So within how many months? 6 months. Okay. So if a non-member of parliament is given a seat as a minister, then definitely he has to get elected within the within 6 months from the day of appointment. Okay. Now next one you can see article dash. Let us go with it. Article number dash. Okay. Article dash. Article dash declares that ministers shall hold office during the pleasure of the president. So the answer is 75. So article number 75 is the correct answer. Okay. When no party receives absolute majority, then it is a decision of the dash of India that whom he will call for forming the government. Whose decision? Who will decide who is going to form the government? So definitely it is the president. President is the correct answer for this blank. Okay. Okay. Now next one. So hope you people are watching it. So it will help you. Just give me some time and have patience. The whole year you have given it just half an hour. You can sacrifice for this 16 marks. Number 8. Dash is a judicial philosophy which holds that judges can depart from judicial precedents in favor of progressive and new policies. So what will be the correct answer for number 8? It is judicial activism. Judicial activism. So this is the correct one. Judicial activism is a philosophy. Judicial activism is a philosophy which holds that judges can depart from judicial precedents in favor of progressive and new policies. Now let us move on to number 19. 9. Dash openness is permitted in an authoritarian state. Number 9. So what is permitted? Limited openness. Okay. Limited. Limited openness, or we can go with limited or regulated. Okay, so any one of these, either you can write limited or regulated. Okay, so both can be correct. Now, political dash is an essential feature of parliamentary form of government. Political dash is an essential feature, so it will be H dash feature of HOMOGENITY. So this is the correct one. HOMOGENITY. So let me highlight it with green. So let me check. Synonyms. Yeah, it is not given, but that means you have to be with the decisions in a political system, in a parliamentary form of government. You cannot that means share everything openly to the public. Okay, only one proper spokesperson is there. All the decisions taken will be dealt with that spokesperson. Okay, so unity, homogeneity, secrecy should be maintained in a parliamentary form of government. So spelling of homogeneity is HOMOGENITY. Okay. Now number 11. Dash of the Indian Constitution deals with the method of appointment. So what is that? Number 11. Which I think article it is asked. Article number 368. Okay. Article 368 of the Indian Constitution deals with the method of appointment. Directive principles of state policy provide for dash democracy. What type of democracy is provided by directive principles? Number 12. The answer is socio-economic. Okay. Socio-economic foundation. Okay. So you can write socio-economic also, foundation also if you write well and good. Okay. Now, dash constitution is less flexible and less adaptable to changing times. So what type of constitution? So definitely it will be rigid. Sorry. A dash constitution is less flexible and less adaptable to changing times. So it is rigid. Rigid constitution. Okay. Now, next one. The unwritten rules and customs of the constitution followed by the office holders of the government is known as. What it is known as? What it is known as? It is known as convention. Okay, it is known as convention. So all the answers I'm highlighting with the green. Okay. Under dash power, Lok Sabha can take part in the impeachment process against the president. Under dash powers. So under which power? Judicial. Okay, under judicial powers. Number 15. Done. Number 16. Loyalty for one's own reason over and above the interest of the nation is known as. So answer is REZIONALISM. Regionalism. Okay. So the answer is regionalism. Under Article 2, Article 249, the Rajya Sabha can pass a resolution by dash majority on a state list subject matter. On a state list subject matter, what should be the majority? 2/3. Okay, 2/3. By 2/3 majority. Okay. Number 18. Civil servants are experts and political executive consist of amateurs. Okay, AMATEURS, amateurs. They are not experienced, they are not experts. Okay, so they are not at all experts. Professionals, opposite of professionals. Okay, so like a civil servants are experts, whereas political executives consider amateurs. Sometimes even a person who has not gone to school become the education minister. The person who has no idea about accounts commerce, they become the finance minister. Okay, education minister, finance minister. They need to have proper degrees to hold the positions. Okay. Next one, judicial review is done on the principle due process of law in USA and dash in India. So what is the process followed? It is mentioned the procedure, 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 ESTABLISHED, established by law. Okay. So what it is? Judicial review is done on the due process of law in USA and the process established by law. This is the proper word. It's a proper sentence. You can use it. Okay, this is the correct one. The procedure established by, a procedure established by law. According to article, okay, according to article dash, no person can be arrested and punished for the same offense more than once. According to which article? According to article number 20. Okay, article number 20 prohibits from punishing or arresting person twice for the same offense. A dash constitutes more adaptable to changing time. So of course we'll go with which type of constitution? Flexible. Flexible constitution is more adaptable to changing times. Okay. Now, number 22. All treaties concluded by US president become valid only when ratified. Sorry, so here I have to make a correction. Ratified by the senators by dash majority. How much majority is required? So definitely they require 2/3. Okay, 2/3 is required. So the president, or whichever treaties are concluded by US president, that becomes valid only when ratified by Senate by a majority of 2/3. Okay, majority of 2/3. Now next one, number 23. Okay, the power to declare war in United States rests with. Okay, now who has the power to declare war in United States? So definitely it is US Congress. Okay, so US Congress has the power. Okay, the president cannot declare war on its own. The next one, under Article 356, the Indian president can declare a dash emergency. So what is that emergency called? Under Article 356, Indian president can declare a dash emergency. So definitely under 356 state emergency. Okay. There are three types of emergencies. There is a national emergency. Whenever there is a internal or external threat, national emergency. The next one we have is financial emergency, when the financial condition of the country is not stable. And the other one is that if the state government or the state machinery is not functioning as per the constitution, president can declare president rule in that state under Article 356, so state emergency. An unwritten constitution is generally less dash than written constitution. Unwritten constitution is generally less rigid. Okay, unwritten constitution is generally less rigid than the written constitution. Okay, now number 26. Election in India is based on the principal law. Election in India is based on the principal law of UAF, Universal Adult Franchise. Okay, principle of joint electorate, principle of UAF. Okay. The next one, the number of members nominated to the Rajya Sabha by the President of India is. Number of members nominated to Rajya Sabha by the President of India is. How many members can be nominated? 12. 12 members can be nominated by the President from among the person who have excelled in the field of art, science, social service, literature. Okay. Number 8. So 28 means that means the love for one area of living. So it is regionalism. Okay, it is regionalism. So I think it's the second one. Regionalism means love for one story. So now we have completed fill in the blanks. So many, we have almost done 27 fill in the blanks. So this way you can prepare it. So please, if you have that Kalyani book, you can go through it, read it properly. More this type of questions you can get in your textbook. State whether, now we'll go with true and false. Okay, true and false. Let us do with it. So I'll write T for true and F for false. Okay, state whether the following statements are true or false. The Supreme Court of India does not have the power to review its own decisions. So it is false. So Supreme Court has the power to review its own decision. Okay, false. The next one, the US presidential system membership. In the US presidential system, membership of the executive and legislature is incompatible. So this is true. So there is incompatible, not like in parliamentary system, good relation. Okay. The Constitution of India is a self-made constitution. This is also true. Our constitution is self-made. We have made it. Okay. Rajya Sabha has equal representation of all the states. So answer is false. So equal representation is not there. It is there in US Senate. Number 5. In K.S. Puttaswamy judgment, the Supreme Court of India held that right to privacy was integral to freedom guaranteed across various fundamental rights. Thus, this case can be taken as an example of court exercising its power of judicial review. So what should be the answer for this? So answer is true. Okay, it is true. Let's go with true. Number 6. 25 to 30 directly elected members from all the constituencies falling within the area covered by Zilla Parishad form one category of members. So accordingly, when I checked the book, it should be 10 to 25. So it will be false. Okay, it is false. Now next one, the judges of Supreme Court in India appointed only by law ministers. So this one is also false. Appointed by the president after consulting the Chief Justice as well as the senior most judges of High Court or Supreme Court. During 1991, President R. Venkataraman imposed president rule in Assam and Tamil Nadu on the advice of Prime Minister Chandrasekhar. So what will be the answer for this? So really they did it or not? It is number 8. So it is true. Okay. Now number 9. Writ of habeas corpus is applicable even to those persons who are preventive detention law like Misa, Pota, Tanda, etc. So it is wrong. It is not applicable to them. Okay. Those who are under this act, they cannot get this. The fundamental rights are enjoyed by citizens of India without any restriction. Without any restriction. Sometimes there is a reasonable restrictions. So are enjoyed by citizens of India without any restrictions. So here we'll go with true, but during emergency, these restrictions are certain restrictions, reasonable restrictions are imposed. So as per the statement, it's true. 12th schedule in Constitution was added by 73rd Amendment Act 1992. 12th schedule in Indian Constitution, in our Constitution, was added by 73rd Amendment Act 1992. So answer is false because it was, let me do it, it was added through 74th Amendment Act. Okay. Article 17 of the Constitution of India abolishes title. Article number 17 abolishes title. So it is false because Article 18, okay, Article number 18 abolishes title. The next one, the directive principles of state policy of promoting justice and providing free legal aid to poor comes under the Gandhian principle. So it is also false. Okay, it also false. Okay. Permanent executive considers civil servants who are responsible and accountable to the people of the country. No, false. They are not accountable to the people. They are accountable to the office to which they serve, like the prime minister or the government or different departments to which they assist. Number 15. Again, the same question has been repeated over here. 10 to 20 directly elected members from all constituencies. So it should be 10 to 15. Okay. So it will be false. 10 to 15. 10 to 15 directly elected members, then it will be true. Now, number 16. Judicial restraint is a principle of judicial interpretation and giving a decisions which demands that judges must observe restraint while using their interpretation power. So it is true. Okay, they have to restrain themselves. If they keep on striking all the laws, then the importance of judiciary, important legislature will decline. Number 17. To organize a village panchayat given in the socialist directive principles of state policy. So it is not, it is mentioned in Gandhian principles. Okay. Now next one. In USA, if bill is submitted to the president for his signature, and after this the session of the Congress gets adjourned within 10 days, the bill automatically gets killed. This is known as suspensionary veto of the president. Suspensionary veto of the president. So it is wrong. Okay, it is wrong. So the answer should be pocket veto. Okay, suspensionary veto is wrong. The next one will go with number 19. The 73rd Amendment of 1992 lays down the rules and regulations regarding rural local self-government. So the answer is true. Okay, this is true. The next one, the equality of representation given to all states is a salient feature of US Federation. It is US Federation, so it is correct. Okay. Then number 21, the British Parliament has to amend the Constitution by a special majority. By a special majority. So it is wrong. It is not a special, by it is a simple majority. Okay, next one. Sons of the Soil principle manifests itself as a form of regionalism. Is true. True. Next one. Judicial review can be exercised by High Court as well. Of course, they can also go with this. State laws can be brought to judicial review. In Beruberi case in 1960, Supreme Court declared that preamble is a part of Indian Constitution. 24. Very case in 1960, Supreme Court declared that preamble is a part of the Indian Constitution. False. Article 29 and 30 of Part 2 of the Constitution guarantee to the minorities cultural and educational rights. Cultural and educational rights. So it is true. Okay, next. The fundamental rights are enshrined in Part 4 of the Indian Constitution. So it is not enshrined in Part 4, it is enshrined in Part 3. The President of America is not a member of legislature. True. Okay, it is true. The 11th schedule was added by 73rd Amendment Act of 1992. This one is also true. Okay, so these are some of the true and false questions which you can practice for your board exams. Okay, now the last part. Okay, answer the following questions in one word or phrase. So let us try. Okay, we'll start with it. So you have to write in one word or two word or in a phrase. The appointments to federal posts in the state of USA are governed by this convention. What is this convention called? It is called, sorry, okay, NATORIAL, senatorial. It is called COURTESY. Okay, so this word is correct, senatorial courtesy. Next one, the House of Representatives exercises checks on the government department through this. So what should be the term used over here? So this, okay, this we are going to skip it, okay? Question is wrong. We will make it dark. Now let's move on to number 3. The writ provides a remedy against the wrongful detention of a person. Writ. Which writ? So it is H. It is habeas corpus. HABEAS. Habeas CORPUS. Habeas corpus. Okay. Green. The constitutional head of Britain. So definitely monarch. Okay, monarch. King. The procedure of modifying the constitutional law is called amendment. Okay, it is called amendment. Modifying changes. In India, emergency declared under 356. It is a national emergency. The country which has no state religion, secular. It is called secular. The country which has no state religion is called secular. Okay. The method of election that is held to elect the House of Representatives. What is the method called? So simple, direct method, direct election. Okay, direct election. Jurisdictions for cases affecting ambassadors, other public ministers, councils, and those in which state is a party under United Constitution. So what will be the correct answer? So answer is original jurisdiction. Next one. Under the Indian Constitution, the emergency declared due to war or armed rebellion. What it is called? It is called AMERGEN, national emergency. Okay. The feature of Indian state whereby the position of the head of the state is not hereditary. Feature of Indian state, republic. So it is republic. Okay, let me correct it. Okay, republic. Okay. A feeling of spiritual and psychological unity specified in the preamble of India is called, it is called FRATERNITY, fraternity. I think it's correct, fraternity. Yeah. Part 4 of the Indian Constitution, number 15. What is the question? Oh, sorry. Part 4 of the Indian Constitution is DPSP, Directive Principles of State Policy. Number 16, the state that has an elected head of the state. Elected head of the state. Okay, the state that has an elected head of the state. So, president. Sorry, again, it's a republic. So, we'll just freeze this one. Repeated. Number 17, a state that consists of both federal and unitary feature. Federal and unitary feature. Number 17, it is QUASI. Quasi, FEDERAL. The fundamental right to move to court for securing fundamental rights. Fundamental right to move to court for securing fundamental right. It is constitutional. It is TITUTIONL, constitutional remedies. MEDIES. It is constitutional remedies. So this is the correct one. Okay. Now a few more are left. Now last few are there. The process by which the Supreme Court can directly hear cases not to be heard by any court. So it is original. Yeah, original jurisdiction. Informal wheel consisting of ministers who are extremely close to the prime minister. They're called kitchen cabinet. Kitchen cabinet or inner cabinet. Okay, you can write either kitchen cabinet or inner cabinet. Next one, a constitution which is a source of stability in the administration. Number 21, source of stability. So rigid constitution. Okay, constitution, so rigid. Rigid constitution. A state that guarantees freedom of religion to all the citizens does not have a state religion. So again, secular. Okay, this is again. The next one, a legislature having one house. It is called unicameral. Okay, you can even write unicameral only, legislation on it. So you can write unicameral. Under the Indian Constitution, the emergency declared due to war or armed rebellion. Again, national. Okay, it is called national emergency. So we have come to the last question of today's session. The process by which an Indian president can be removed from the office of the parliament. What is the process called? Okay, the process is called impeachment. Okay, okay. So thank you very much. So I'll be mentioning here. Thank you very much for watching Okay, watching this video till the end. And most probably, if you have reached up to this part, if you really have reached up to this part, then please do share among your friends. And let me tell you, ISC Political Science Specimen Paper for 2024 is already solved and it is there on my channel. So you can go through, check it out. And even history is also there. History specimen paper is also completed with all the answers. You can check that out also. Thank you very much for watching. So we'll meet again next time. Till then, please take care of yourself and all the best for your board exams. Bye bye.